I started the live stream.
Doing so great. You used to be the one to hold you when you.
Okay, are you ready?
I don't wanna talk about now. I don't fuck with you enough. I don't wanna go home.
The fuck?
Can it be a one night?
What the fuck?
Give me reasons we should be complete. What, please? Used to be the one I can compete. You look at me like I was someone else. Why can't you see? I don't wanna lose love, but I don't wanna lose love in the Are we streaming?
Yeah, we are.
Hi.
Okay, are you ready to go to watch?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
One day, Liam, I'll do it.
What?
I wasn't talking to you, bro.
Chaos, deine 3 Minuten 30 laufen in 3.
Ugh. I don't like that melody.
I haven't seen this.
Oh. What the fuck?
Post on your Instagram our live stream.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you have views. You have views.
But you are wrong. You are wrong. Oh, you are so horribly wrong. No, you are wrong. No. Cause you are wrong. No, you are wrong.
Is that the famous professional beatboxing group, Barry One?
Yeah. Totally all fake.
What? Weirdly, the thing am I fucking low? Okay, now I can hear myself. Weirdly, the most interesting part was that
Okay, Lennart.
he did the at the miss.
Yeah.
He recorded by accident.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's why I thought that was in the recording as well. I was like, oh shit, that's nice.
Lennart, erste Runde startet in. Crowd, bitte, helft mir bitte. 3.
What? He did a worse kick.
I prefer this kick actually.
Poor sound system. I think Leonard is the incarnation of Singel's nightmares. If he does a guitar to bass vocal drop, he was right here and I read him. I don't like songs that incite violence.
You must hate me then.
He is inciting violence.
Intruder is all violence.
He's telling us to fight.
So
That's felony. Criminal. Battle-wise, Leonard is in front.
Time.
That's right, Cameron. Yeah, maybe fighting cancer.
Okay, kommen wir zur letzten Runde von Chaos.
Sensei sure as hell needs to fight it. Oh, I love this.
Klingt schon mal
I
schön.
love this track.
Wenn du das jetzt so weitermachst.
I fucking adore this track.
Chaos. 3.
I love this. This is my favorite track from him. Okay, I thought I was gonna simp for Leonard, but now tables have was turned. Turned. Oh, I wish he didn't play the distorted melody. Just the toot 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 toot.
Yeah. Is this a new version?
What?
Is this a new version?
I can't hear you.
Is this a new version?
Totally. Better than the original.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm the biggest simp for Beat Scatter.
Wi-Fi Season 3?
You doing it? If you're doing it, I wanna be judge.
No, I'm not doing it.
Huh? Huh?
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
No.
Guys, Sensei just announced Season 3, 5v5.
Time,
Woo!
Chaos! Okay, kommen wir nun zur letzten Runde von Lennart. Lennart is ready. Crowd, 3.
Sheesh. Is this move with E?
No, it's not.
I always get his tracks confused.
He did that already against Freedom.
I get confused, bro. His tracks sound the same, you know?
Yeah.
Always grand delay, always guitar to bass and vocal distortion at the drop. I still love them, but they sound the same. Everybody move the EA, move it up the EA.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leonard's house party. I think we're good to go. Some guests are still missing, but I think we'll just have to start now. It's a beautiful day, we have so much time, and I will start with a story about funky music, and I hope you all will enjoy this one. Here we go.
Oh, this is a very good way to enter it.
Playing down the music right. They really had nobody.
Oh, he's real off. What the fuck, bro? He's like criminally off. Bro, he's too off.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, now he noticed it. Okay. It reminds me of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
No! It was getting good.
Small Final, wer wird dritter Platz, wer wird vierter Platz? Noob Station Kategorie.
Wait.
Deutsche Beatbox.
Okay, I don't know who won. Don't say it.
I don't know either.
If I believe so, someone said that Leonard won, but it was unfair. Like either one, either option. Who won was unfairly. I heard.
I think Chaos won.
You think Chaos won?
Yeah. Like for me, personally.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, it's hard to give an opinion on it. This battle felt like the typical final, or in this case, small final, which the loopers reach the like as far as they can, and they just play what is left. You know.
Yeah.
It has a feeling of that. I don't know, but don't look at chat. I just I just look at that. Don't look at chat. I won't look it. In my opinion, the strongest round was Chaos's round, second round. But like the groove from Leonard is always there, even though I criticize that he always used guitar to bass and vocal dist. He uses it and it sounds good. So he can keep it going. I think Chaos was more consistent.
Yeah.
You know, like Leonard really fuck up when he was singing his second round.
Yeah.
At least he recovered it from it.
Yeah.
He didn't finish it singing poorly, but at the end he also like was trying to, I don't know if he was improvising or if he was running out of time, but I could hear like he was putting the vocals and taking it like very rapidly, kind of like, don't look at me saying don't look at you. That's all I look. Okay, for me Chaos won. For you Chaos won.
Yeah.
So by that logic, Leonard won, I think.
Chaos oder Lennart?
Chaos.
Like I said, like whatever the results would be, it would be like the opposite. Like it would be unfair.
Damn it. No! No!
Gewinnt das Small Final.
Whoa. Bruh, you smoking too much. Get rid of those cigars.
Aber Chaos lasst man nicht von der Bühne, bis er nochmal richtig Alarm gekriegt hat von euch. Chaos!
Okay, next
Yeah,
one. Sideshow
wait,
versus Leather.
Wait, let me read the chat, bruh.
Okay.
Chat. People saying Sensei is a bitch. I do agree. Chaos is so consistent. Yes. Good evening. Yes. Basically purely on video, Chaos wins 10 out of 10. Exactly. I heard that it was like a kind of unfair result, but I do have to point out, I said this in the last stream of ours, that all Chaos's rounds feel like too epic, you know? And I also felt like this. Here's the thing. I think this is the type of situation on which the second device loopers maybe get a disadvantage. If the first device looper is not really bringing too much heat to the table, when you hear the second device bring out like crazy sound design and crazy whatever, it feels too much like they are too distant, you know? Like the power dynamics is very different. So I think I can totally see why Leonard won. But that's my problem with most loop station competitions. It feels like they accept second device loopers, but then once they are performing, they kind of judge them, like they they tarnish their score with that in mind, you know?
Yeah.
Like Inky, or like the biggest example, Inky on GVB 2019, like they accepted that he would be using second device. Then he went on the stage, used it like perfectly, and he got like a bad scoring because of that, right? Like he lost to
Yeah.
who was it that he lost to that he shouldn't have lost? Enemy.
Yeah.
He lost to
Yeah,
enemy
yeah.
like for no reason. I mean, other than that, the fact that he was using a second device. So yeah, that's a big problem in the loop station scene. People like, yeah, you can use second device, but then some people are like inconsistent with the judging. Like for me, for me, example, I judged Clip Championship, which Oxygenic was champion, and I was mad to see him battle with those guys, you know, because he was like on another level. Like his distance from others were huge, and I was fucking mad.
Yeah.
But like he deserved the win, so I was like, oh, I'll vote for him, you know? Like I was pissed off, but I would vote for him if I felt like he won. But yeah, like I feel like Leonard won here. Not he wasn't bad, but Chaos deserved, in my opinion.
Sideshow, deine 3 Minuten 30 beginnen in 3.
Why does it sound so bad?
Probably the Ospa was too much.
I think he's a bit, like a tiny bit off pitch.
No, he can't be off pitch. You're wrong.
No, like his voice.
No, he's not.
He's a bit.
No.
He's a bit sharp.
It's Psycho. You can't.
He's a bit sharp.
No.
Bruh,
Just no.
cry more.
No.
I don't know where to go. I'm just like a satellite, alone at the darkest night. I can see the light. I wanna step out of my shadow. At least I'll be safe tonight. 'Cause I got you by my side, we gotta fight it. I don't know where to go. I'm just like a satellite, alone at the darkest night. I can see the light. I wanna step out of my shadow. At least I'll be safe tonight. Don't leave me now, 'cause you gotta save our life. Don't leave me now, 'cause you need to save our life.
Oh, now we go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there was no drop. Like, it lasted 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So he definitely did a mistake.
Don't leave me.
You.
Don't leave me now.
The worst thing he can say is no.
Don't leave me now. It's all in you and by the light. I never forced you by my side. Instead, I want you. I want you. Don't leave me now, 'cause I need to save my life.
No. Get rid of the filter.
What the fuck? Just like a satellite, alone at the darkest night, I can see the light.
Time.
Yo, I just want to point out something right here, right now.
No.
I identify myself a lot with Saijo, in which he gets in the competition and he does his songs, and it's not really battle focused. I think if, let's say, somehow I get into GBB and I battle it, I would probably like be like Saijo. I'll do my songs. I'm not battling. He's not battling. He's getting ahead of others in songs, but he's not battling. You know?
You know, he's just promoting his songs.
Yes, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's the harder route to win a battle competition. But somehow he still does it. He won stuff. I don't know if he won this one. I don't want to know, chat. Don't make it look at messages saying don't look. So don't but yeah. I guess Sledder will eat his ass right now.
Saijo! Okay, kommen wir nun zu der Antwort von Sledder. Restart 3!
Restart? Oh.
He probably fucked up.
Sure.
The color changed, everything. He probably fucked up and they had to redo it.
That's the thing I most hate about second devices. Is that they sound too good. Look at this! It sounds ridiculous.
I like this so much.
Me too, but it's so unfair, bro.
Sidra also has second device.
No. I'm not saying it's unfair on this battle. It's unfair, like, with
In
one
general.
device loopers.
Yeah.
Saijo's hoodie disappeared.
Oh yeah, fun fact. Slether made all his, fun fact. Slether made all his rounds in 2 months.
I get my feeling from the dark side, living for the night.
Before the event. 2 months before the event.
Sitting in the starlight. You're living for the sunshine, dancing in the light, perfect on the outside. If I come over with some dancing, and now you wanna say something, so what are we gonna do? Well, I can only think of one thing, and I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, and I'm so tired of all the lying. All I need is for you, for you to stay.
I literally got shivers.
It's so good.
I think it's called shivers?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Oh, he fucked up.
Hey, but he doesn't care.
In my opinion, he's winning so far.
Yeah, he is.
If I come over with something, and now you wanna say something, so what are we gonna do? Well, I can only think of one thing, and I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, and I'm so tired of all the lying. All I need is for you, for you to stay. For you to stay. For you to stay.
I was gotta be honest, I was expecting another like another quick drop at the end.
Yeah, that's what I
was
thought.
kind
That's
of
what I was
blue-balled
expecting
by
as well.
that.
I was like, oh shit,
like-
he's about to
like-
change to the drum and bass.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting exactly a drum and bass drop.
Yeah.
I gotta point out something, which is Saijo is objectively a better singer than Sledder, but I prefer Sledder's vocals
Yeah.
because they are like, "Rah," they're rustic. They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
on your face, you know. Like
Yeah.
Saijo, it's like sweet, it's cute, you know.
Yeah.
And Sledder is more like "fuck you, bitch," and I like it.
Yeah.
I like the "fuck you, bitch." Uh, the drop. I don't even know if it's fair to call it drop because it's not that song that. It's not like. It's more like a chorus, I guess, like the main part of a song.
Yeah.
Is it called a chorus?
Yeah.
It feels more like that, like a typical EDM chorus, and not a drop, like a battle round drop, you know.
Mm.
But it's so well put, the sounds well put. Let's check the rest.
Sledder!
Sledder.
Okay, Sideshows Antwort. Kommt in 3.
Oh, kick. No, I love that. I hate that was a mistake. I loved it.
Why does he have a Team Saito shirt? Who gave him that? Who gave him a Team Saito shirt?
This is a good counter. So far. Like sound design wise.
Okay, let's make some happy vibes. I think it's time for a change. Go grab your backpack
I'm so glad that
and
people are
the
actually-
guitar. Live every moment that you have. Life is short enough.
What?
Let the sunrise
I'll speak
you.
after.
Just get in the car. It doesn't matter when nowhere do we go. The world is waiting for you. Just give it your all. Come with me, come with me. I will make you smile. This life is beautiful. Okay, Leute, ich will, dass wir alle nachsingen gleich, okay? Guys, sing with me, please. We want dance and move. This life is beautiful. Yes, alle. We want dance and move. This life is beautiful.
What's the second lyric?
This life is beautiful.
Dance and move. This life is beautiful. This life is beautiful. We want dance and move. And I don't even
This is so like 2015 loop station battle. So use beat repeat.
step to the beat.
Ooh!
Whoa, Saito!
Good.
Yeah, I like it.
Run. But I think-
Saito versus Leather. Die Antwort hier
I
im
think he already
Finale.
lost to Sledder. Unless he fucks up.
Unless Leather fucks up
Leather,
really badly.
3,
Yeah, then... Ah, bruh. Oh, I thought it was a mistake.
Seid ihr ready? Let's go!
This is very interesting.
That's the word. Interesting. This song is not asking for a collapse. And people are so offbeat. I think Rhythmind is loving this.
Yeah, 100%.
Since he's like a drummer. I think it's very bold. It's a very bold drum pattern, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel kind of lost.
Very interesting.
What? I think you should have done that with silent recording. It was very blunt. Just wait. Okay.
Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat.
Okay.
Let's go!
This better be good.
The bass seems like it was like 90% of the stage.
Yeah.
Of the stage
So
sound.
good. It's so good.
Time!
Is led for sure.
Yeah.
Sideshow versus Leather, das Finale!
No question.
Wer wird deutscher Beatbox-Meister in der Loop Station-Kategorie?
Oh well, that was it. That was it.
That was it, guys. Goodbye.
In 3, 2, 1.
Who's that handsome man with the name PSN?
I don't know. He looks kind of ugly, TBH.
Yeah, like his merch seems the worst possible, right?
Merch he's wearing?
Oh, it's not on this track I wear. Forget about it. Well, at some point he uses a very ugly hat, you know?
Oh no! I believe it would be such a good hat. He needs a hat. He needs like a good hat,
A very bad hat.
like a very good hat.
You have left me out to rot in the wastelands of my heart.
Like maybe from beatboxleague.clothing.
Yeah, that shitty company. Yeah.
You should go get something from there because you know it's very nice.
I think they get their caps from sweatshops. I believe so. Very bad company. You shouldn't be associated with them. Bruh, I just want to point out. Look at my face
Yeah.
when he starts to rap.
Around, I feel the walls closing in. Non-stop drowning in sorrow and sin. Feel like I'm
Do you see that
You're about to
smirk?
laugh.
I was about to fucking crack
useless to
up.
all of my friends. Doesn't really matter cause I all went. Dark thoughts in my brain just pulling the strings. Then I forget about everything. Please just help, don't leave me behind. Kindness and hate, it feels intertwined. But sometimes everyone is such a critic. Look me in the eyes and they be so cryptic. Straight through my heart just like an ice pick. But who knows, maybe I'll even like it. But no, not this time. When I win this shit, I'll be up in my prime.
I don't know if it's just because of the mixing, but the rap doesn't fit.
Yeah. I don't think so.
But perhaps it's a mixing problem, you know? Too much mids.
I don't like these lyrics.
You don't like what?
I don't like the lyrics.
I didn't even pay attention to the lyrics.
Like the way it's like put together. I don't really like it. Like in general.
I kind of like this round without the singing.
Even though this wasteland just instills fear, know that when it's all abandoned, I'll still be here.
This really reminds of a song of mine.
Wow.
His mom just popped up like, "Are you winning, son?"
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, I
Fine.
think
That's fantastic.
Quick, take a photo with the judges. Quick. This is such a documentary moment.
Fantastic.
thoughts. Because I
No.
judged this, so you can give your thoughts.
Oh
I
yeah,
already
because you
gave
judged this, so you have your thoughts
Yeah.
already. Yeah. I think oh, the snare, I don't really like the snare. I think in
Oh,
general
the track is called Snare.
No, I don't like the snare.
Yeah, the track is called Snare.
What?
What?
But anyways, like I think in general, like because like I've seen Unhinged play this like so many times already, like I'm not surprised by it at all. And like I don't know, like I would prefer if he chose a different track to play. Because I think this track is like it's too old. And
Ah.
if you're trying to enhance it to become better, don't think it's gonna go too far. Like I would just
Okay, but you mean like it's bad that it's old in the sense that it's not like technically too advanced or musically too good, or is it like
yeah. Like
too-
I like old by like his skill level old. Like I've seen
oh.
his wall card. Like it's not too bad. I think he can do something way better than this. And I think like musical wise, like I don't I'm not a huge fan of it myself.
Should be-
I'm not a huge fan of the rapping. Nor the drops. Not a huge fan of those either. So it's like the entirety of the track. I'm not like a huge fan of it. Which like it's like it's like this is like mainly for Unhinged. Like like from my perspective, I would prefer if he just dropped this track and made newer tracks instead of trying to revamp it to become better.
Mhm.
Because like that's like I feel like that would work way better for like most stuff. Like I don't revamp tracks ever, and like I never revamped any tracks, and like I think it's way better that way.
I do gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Even though your criticism might be fair, this is the track I most enjoyed of him. You know, I haven't heard much of him, but this was my favorite track from him.
I don't. Well, like it's good. Like I agree. It's like it's not like a super bad track. And even though I'm not a fan of it, I can see why other people could like it. Like you, right? But like I'm saying like he could do something even better than this. You know?
I like where it puts me mentally, like the song. You know, It doesn't feel like it's. I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's not every song that puts me in a different mind space. This song is one that puts me in perhaps not the mind space he intended, but it puts me somewhere else
Yeah, but like,
where I just look at the song and I imagine like, what about this? What about that? Like
Hmm.
I like the name of it. Weirdly,
I don't like it.
that's I like the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, my main critique is the mixing. It felt like very mid heavy.
Yeah, like the mixing is another big thing. Yeah.
And it's kind of boring structure wise. Not much happens. But yes, let us move on.
In 3,
Somebody said they hate
2,
Sensei for not looping anymore. Uh,
Okay, let's move on.
2, 1.
fuck you.
When look at me. When he did that, I was like, "Gee."
The fucking Micah's so New York.
Why?
Like the way he's like he hit the fuck, I don't know what it's called, like the thing he has on his head. It's not a beanie, but like I forgot what it's called. Like, it's so New York.
Isn't that the thing for the waves? Nah. Bandana? Isn't that bandana?
Oh yeah, bandana. Yeah.
Yeah, but durag is
Bandana.
the thing that goes through the hair. I
Yeah, but
think.
like with that and the shirt, it's so New York.
Yeah, the kick does sound weird.
Calm your mind.
Like there's no bass on the kick, right? It seems very mid.
There's like a filter on it. Yeah.
Liberation. Do you know what motivation is? Motivation is what's gonna bring you closer to everything that you desire. Close your eyes deeply. And think of mentally on your next
Bro,
goal.
I'm so predictable. I close my eyes right now. I open it up. I had them closed in the battle as well.
Do you have the courage, the bravery, the perseverance to conquer what's yours? They say in order to be successful, you must grind. They say in order to grind, you must fail. And when you fail, you get back up. And
It's like
then
very inspirational.
you conquer everything that is rightfully yours. When motivation fails, discipline must overcome. Do you have what it takes to be a champion?
I feel bad for a loop station.
Why?
He's pressing really hard on it.
It's time. Give it up for Micah from the USA, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. Wow. Okay.
What did you think about it?
I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in
fuck,
3.
no,
Up,
holy
up,
shit,
up,
fuck.
up, Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like for me personally, I like this one better than Unhinged, obviously. I think it's like, it's a vibe that like I never see him do. So like it's like pretty interesting to see him do this. The way he, like, the track is like kind of structured wise, like the
Mm.
first half is super good,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second half, like I feel like it needs more work.
Mm.
Like more so like yeah, I think it's like a overall it's like a good track. I would say the mix is not my favorite. Um, sound design is not my favorite. Kick obviously definitely not my favorite. It's very like not really anything there. I would prefer more of like a punch than just a high pass. No, I
Ah.
don't want you to punch me. I'd rather
Oh, I misheard. Sorry.
no. You can fist me, but not punch me. I mean, what?
What? Hey, yo.
Yo, what are you saying, man? Okay. But yeah, that's what I think. Um, yeah.
Cameron resumed your ideas fairly well.
What?
She said, she? Is it she? Oh, I don't know. Is
Cameron, what's your pronouns?
Cameron, are you big boy? Yeah, big boy. Sorry, bro. It's like
Oh yeah, he's a he him.
unisex name, so I was confused. Okay, him.
It's a he him.
So like I was saying, she said she had a good point.
What the fuck?
No. Cameron had a good point. She said, "Well, you
Wait, I've
should
been in
just say,
VCs with Cameron. I didn't know that.
bruh."
Look, I don't remember a lot of people that I go on VCs with. If I go on random VCs, like it's just random. Okay,
Virtual chat?
I don't fucking know.
What is VC?
VC like video call, voice call, like probably on
Oh.
Bebox Community, probably.
I went so far. Virtual chat. Okay. Exactly like the actress Cameron Diaz. Okay. My opinion. I think Micah's rounds, all of them, they are the ones that make me question myself the most because they, like, the potential I see on them.
Yeah.
Let's say just about this one. The potential I see on this one, especially before he starts the drums, like what I imagine the track could be before he does the track itself. So when he's recording everything, like I have something in mind and he doesn't do it, and I can't help myself to be like disappointed, but it's not his fault to disappoint me. I create an expectation he doesn't
Yeah.
meet, but uh I think this round would be way stronger. Like I could critique, I could do the same critiques as you did, but especially the baseline. I think the baseline makes it very stale. Like it makes the entire uh duration of the round stale. It feels like it doesn't it doesn't make my body move, you know? Uh because in my opinion, like the bass is what really merges everything in the song, and
Mhm.
the fact that it's only one note all throughout, it really bothers me, like all tracks, not only his. But since we're talking about him, like the fact that he's only using one note, he could even wait. Let me. So the melody was like,
Yeah.
and the bass. Not even for him to do like this would already make it way better.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hold on. Cameron's the guy that fucking hated on Josh O's tracks. Oh, fuck you, Cameron. Fuck you. How do I time this guy out?
right.
Put user on timeout. There we go. 300 seconds. Fuck you.
Fucking
Bitch. Watch in silence for the next 300 seconds.
300 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh.
All right, continue.
Well, Cameron, keep it around. I already demod him. Okay.
What do you mean? Why do you demod me? Demod me.
bruh,
Okay,
he-
I'm gonna
he-
end the stream then.
He's my watcher.
Okay,
He's
I'll end the
my
stream then.
Listener.
I'll end
He's
the stream then.
my-
I'll end the
he's
stream
my-
then.
What's it called?
I'll end the stream.
You,
I'll end
you
the
cry
stream.
your crying is too much. You know?
You're off the camera. You're not in
You-
camera anymore.
You are crying too much.
You're not. We don't see you anymore.
It's okay. You're crying a lot.
Give me back my mod.
Fucking baby. Let's keep it going. Let's watch my actually my favorite, even though it wasn't my first place, my favorite elimination.
Yeah.
2, 1, Paybox. Gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, Paybox.
Most controversial elimination.
Look at that fucking shitty hat.
Oh my god, that hat's so good. The hat
Guys,
is
listen to-
insanely good.
Listen to the mix, guys. What? You don't like the drums in this?
Who doesn't?
Mix wise or structure wise? Pattern wise? Minecraft vibes. Huh, fun you say that. Okay, too loud and pattern. Okay, let me listen with those ears.
It's
Great.
never an easy journey to become who you really are. But to be great is to rebel against your own will.
Ah, now I notice it. Huh. Okay. I'll. Can you transmit my screen?
What?
Can you put my screen on the string?
No,
You can.
I cannot. It's too much work.
Ah, okay.
So, are you
I'm kind
ready
of
to
being
rebel?
modest. I'm kind of being modest with my facial expressions because the video says it all. Bruh, Hershey's doing something else. She keeps looking down.
I was just with her yesterday.
What?
I was just with her yesterday.
Huh?
Yeah. I was just with her yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. She was sitting
Cool.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. SUO, man. Mr. SUO. Thank you so much. That, I almost fell out of my chair. So did PSN. Jesus.
Okay. So, what did you think?
I think it's nice. I don't know. The mix is very good. Um, scores are nice. Yeah. What?
Elaborate.
What do you mean elaborate? It's like
You said way more about the other guys.
yeah, I know. I don't know what am I supposed to say?
I'm biased because it was my favorite round. Well, guys, this was my favorite round, and I gotta point out, like when I was judging this, I was doing like a from 0 to 100 scale kind of thing, and I gave him 100, but I did notice one thing that would make it 99 right now, but it wouldn't change my ranking. He would still be second for me. Um, in my opinion, this round is not the most exciting round. It's not flashy. It's not like a crazy display of MK2 techniques, you know? Um, but it's an amazing way of making a song on the loop. I think, especially on this competition, OWBC Elims, because I didn't watch the battles. It was the greatest display of music, you know, because I have two eyes, or actually, I see music and battle separate. You know, I have two set of eyes for each, and this doesn't feel like a battle round, which in some part can be bad for him since it's a battle competition. But yeah, I was judging by the music, especially since it's an elim. You know, can't judge a battle since he's not battling anyone. Uh, but like, okay, so like, we judges could have any category, and the categories I chose to have were like structure, sound design, musicality, and creativity, and I gave him the max for each one. But I would deduct a bit from structure because I did notice a bit a tiny thing at the drop. But yeah, like this wasn't the strongest round from him or from even the limbs. It's not the strong round. It's not the most hyped round, but I think it's the most solid musical performance. Not solid battle routine. You know, like um, I think this would be more appreciated if it wasn't done on a battle scene, which I do find that to be kind of a problem, because in my opinion, as judges, we should evaluate the music, and his music was, mwah, you know. Oh, there's something in my throat. Okay, got rid of it. Uh, bruh, what's that zoom? What the fuck? Okay. Uh, yeah, like I see in the chat, it's a controversial round all throughout. But yeah, in my opinion, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me to start saying my opinion because I gave him. Well, I gave he's second for me on the scoring, and he didn't got in, and that's odd in my opinion. Uh, for me, it doesn't make sense for him to be under, let's say, being very generous. Doesn't make sense for him to be anything other than top 10. He at least displayed greater looping qualities than other 6 loopers. It would be fine if he didn't got in, but it's weird how he didn't got in. But I don't know if he's got between. Yeah, I think it was 11th place overall. He got somehow, with me putting him on second, he got second place. But yeah, I
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for China's own Rushy. In
China's owned. That makes sense, right?
China's
owns him.
own. China's own. China's own Rush.
China's owned because China's own him.
Yeah. China do own him. Yeah, fair.
Rushy. In
Alright, anyway, let's
3.
go.
Also,
What?
I what is that zoom, bro?
Don't worry about it.
I kind of get I kind of got upset because Su is a great friend of mine, but
You look like a fish right now. Right.
2, 1, beatbox.
Wait. Do you see Rushy's name? Like, it has the it's Chinese flag, right?
nah.
Yeah, but it's like the emoji Chinese flag. If you go back to like Asuo's, oh, it's the same. Never mind.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
thought it
give
wasn't
up
the
for China's
same.
own Rushy.
Such a
In
conspiracy
3,
theorist.
2, 1, beatbox.
My good friend Rushy. Let's see. He's
Good
touching his
friend.
nose.
More like
He's touching his nose.
fucking obliterated you.
All right, that's what I'll tell him.
That sounds like
Jude.
Raise your head, we are the same sky.
wasn't him like very fat?
He used to be
And
really
he's like
fat. Now
super
he's,
slim.
Now he's not super slim, but he's like slimmer.
Bruh, he looks very slim.
I met him in person. He was like slim. He's like slimmer than before. Is it off time? It was off time.
Nah. I have a theory
Yes.
on why I don't like this round. Even though like conceptually I love it, but I don't like the execution.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just a simple case. I'm sure it's a case of mixing. I don't like the mix. Seems too muddy. Seems like he's using every single frequency possible. You know.
Mhm.
I specifically like the second drop. This one.
Oh, that was the second drop?
This drop.
I thought that was the first drop.
What is that the end, bro?
I thought that was the first drop.
No, no,
I didn't
no.
hear a first
Here's the
drop
thing.
then. Where was the first drop?
The first drop, he just put the drums. He was playing, and then he
That's
put
the
the
drop?
drums. That's the drop. That's the
Okay.
drop. In my opinion, why? Let's compare the first drop with the second one. How about that?
That's the first. That's the second drop. Okay.
Second
What's
drop.
the first one?
Second drum. But specifically this part of the second drop, which I like. I love this part. Okay, but
I
let's,
can
let's
see
not
that.
hear it
I
again.
can see that from your face on that live stream. I can see that you liked it. No, you start from the second drop, like the second drop, that part, like start from that part, and then like see your
Bro,
fucking.
I'm very impartial, bro. I'm very impartial. You can't see if I'm liking one more than the other. But okay, I digress. This is the first drop. This is.
Oh yeah, that is the first drop. Okay. I forgot that was a drop. I forgot there was a drop there.
Okay, but here's why I don't like it so much. The mixing.
Go for it.
It's basically about the mixing, but I have a hint, a gut feeling that is perhaps he's using too much reverb. I think he's recording stuff with reverb and then putting reverb on track effects as well.
No.
That's
He's not
my
putting
guess.
track effects reverb.
Crack,
I think
crack,
I think
crack?
he's just mainly putting reverb on the tracks like before they got in.
I
which is
think he's probably
annoying as fuck.
using. I think he's using. I think he's using track effects as well.
Okay. Go back to when he
But-
recorded it. Go back to when he recorded it.
Here,
Earlier.
he's gonna use a filter. We will be able to listen. There's reverb there.
Okay. No. I meant like here.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, what the fuck?
Never.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
You see the reverb? It's there. It's like when he was recording.
No, that's a given. But I'm wondering if in the
He had
drop
reverb
he
on
also
reverb.
has. But either way, he might not use it. The thing is, Tio, I never had hot pockets. The thing is, it seems like there are too many frequencies all along, like what he did right here. To use filter, good thing. But then, also he's singing. I ditch that,
Not
bro.
that good. It's not that good. It's not that good. I ditch it. I fucked it up.
I think, I mean, for instance, Sledder doesn't sing that well, but I like when he sings. Why? Because it's clear.
Yeah, but also Slither has sang longer. Rushy is not a good singer.
No, but I don't care how bad or good of a singer he is.
The way he mixed
I
his
just
vocals is not.
I just need him to do one thing: a lesser reverb. That's it. Use less reverb, make your voice clearer. One loop, which I love to use as an example of reverb isn't the answer, is Joshua.
I thought you
But
were gonna
a
say
small
Freedom.
problem, nah. But a problem is that Joshua sings as fuck, sings good.
Yeah.
He sings. He fucking sings. So not everyone can pull off reverbless singing.
Yeah.
But why I really like when Joshua sings is it's because it's clear. He's singing for the sake of singing. He's not singing for the sake of time wasting. You know, this feels like singing because there isn't anything there. So you're gonna fill the void with singing because it's the easiest way to fill time.
The thing is, I think he was that's exactly what he was thinking, probably. Like, that's what I think.
There's a point which he tried to sing and the mic was a bit far and it didn't pick up and was like, which I will find it. I really enjoyed it. It's funny. Like this. There. It's kind of funny for me. Okay.
Hold on.
Hmm. I'm holding on. Oh, you're so clever, bro. Okay, let me. Oh, I had an idea. I won't think of it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ditch the singing or ditch the reverb. One or the other. You can't have both.
Yeah.
Less reverb. That's it. Uh. Well, I guess that's it for the looping, right?
I haven't said shit about Rushy.
You know why? Because whatever you say, it's gonna be coming from a place which in you are butt hurt because you lost to him on China
No.
Champs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
Actually,
elaborate then.
like Rushy actually most of his tracks are kind of like Like I've heard like all his tracks that like he's made thus far, like in person and stuff, like on his fucking headphones. You know why his mixing is so shit? It's because he fucking listens to his tracks on like full blast. He loops them on full blast and listens to them on full blast.
Huh.
Yeah. So like it would like he would record and this would literally happen. He would be like, hold on, I need to turn this up more. Hold on. No. It would be like something like that.
I told you to be fucking careful, bitch.
Okay, so that happens with his like because that's how loud he mixes his stuff, and that is not good. And I told him that, and he's like, "No, I think it's fine." I'm like, "No, it's not." And then I told him like a lot of his tracks, even this one, he uses too much sequencer. Like it's too obvious. It's too way obvious.
It's not a problem that is obvious.
No.
Too much.
No. I mean, like, it's obvious by, like, it's SY 1000. I am using sequencer because I am cool and I am a fucking motherfucker that has a sequencing device, and I want to full on blast that shit out
Bruh,
all the way.
You know what this sounds? This sounds like your butt hurt about China Gems.
No, it's not, because we talked about this before, him and I. And I told him that because that's what I used to do as well. And then I told him, and then he's like, no. And then basically all of his tracks, just a huge issue with it is just that like the sequencer sounds way too much with like Frosty.
I disagree with that point. I mean, I can't disagree. It sounds perhaps similar to Frosty.
No, it sounds too much Frosty.
But
not more so in this track, but like more so in all his other ones. It's way too much like Frosty. Like if we pull up his Beatbox League shout out.
Here's the thing. We don't need to pull up his Beatbox League shout out. Here's the thing. Look at the comments.
Oh no, I have your stream closed. Okay. Anyways, okay. So another thing I think.
Did you
like,
read it?
Basically,
Did you
no,
read?
I didn't.
Read it? All.
No.
Someone said all of that, and he still beat you.
Nice. Anyways, okay. Anyways, I can say the same thing with you and Antrix. You can't judge Antrix because he beat you. So
no, I can. I can fairly judge him.
I can
don't,
fairly judge
I don't
Rushy as well.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think you might have hold some resentment.
I don't.
Okay, trust you. But I still will do it for the memes.
Okay, but like
but
okay.
Let me counter your
okay.
Your idea.
Okay,
is that like you said that Rushy sounds too much like Frosty, and I think that's unfair in the sense of let's say there are a total of 100 loopers.
Yeah.
BSMA second device, one device. Half of them are one device.
Yeah.
With MK2.
Yeah.
Now, half of that half, so 25, wants to do chords with OSCBot. Unfortunately, you can't because Robin already did on KBB.
No.
He already butchered it.
No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No. What I meant is like the way he uses it is literally like almost the same way as Frosty does.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The way he uses it and the way he executes it is like almost the same as Frosty does. You can use a sequencer and use it differently. Like I don't think KB and Frosty sound the same. They both use the same device. They don't sound the same.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're missing the point. Like what Frosty does is very elementary. He does sequencing. and it sounds like SY sound design. There's nothing special. The only thing special is that he was the first to do it, and he does it fairly well. But like what makes us recognize the sound is very simple. It's the SY and the sequencing of the SY. Like you can make something sound frosty-ish by having
Easily.
the SY.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easily,
easily.
easily with the SY, because he like a lot of like the tracks that he first made on the SY was just like base set default sequencers that he used.
Yeah, like if I were to do like a Osbot thing here, like with a bunch of it will sound like Robin because our first contact with that sound was with Robin on KBB. He overused it in a sense, not to his demise, but he really overused Osbot on KBB. Doesn't matter. Sounds good in my opinion. But now, every time I'll try to use 3 Osbots in a row, I'll think of Robin and I'll be like, I can't make this not sound like Robin. You know?
No,
Uh,
I think you can, and like there is ways. Like
no.
it's not like okay
But here's the
okay
thing.
here. Oh no 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 no
I
no.
don't.
Hold on
I'm
hold
not
on.
done. I'm not done. I'm not done. You're already interrupting me. I'm not done. I'm not done. It's like you said, there are ways, but music is not about trying to achieve the hardest thing. It's about expressing yourself. And the fact that Rushy perhaps needs to add or deduct stuff from his song so he doesn't sound like another artist, for me that's not a valid argument, you know? Uh I don't think that should be an argument. It's kind of like what you're saying. It sounds, even though it's not that, it sounds in the realm of if you use Osbot, you are robbing it up, you know?
No no
That's not what you're saying.
no.
That's not
That's not
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying.
Yeah, but it seems in the same realm. If you're using SY and you're using sequencing, you sound like Frosty because he used SY and sequencing, and that's what it sounds. If you say it sounds like Frosty, well, that's because Frosty does SY and sequencing. You know, there's nothing special to the quality of similarity. It seems like it's similar because it's the same device and same uh like it's the same way of constructing melody.
I'm
In my opinion, it
just
doesn't sound like Frosty.
okay. All right. Here's my thing. All right. Let me go back to my thing. So I think his thing sounds like Frosty because his style is lenient towards Frosty's style, and which means that like it's like he hasn't found his full style yet. And I'm not talking by the sense of this track. I'm talking by the sense of another track that he has done in the past, and other tracks, and a bunch of tracks that he's done in the past. That
Okay,
most of them all sound similar to Frosty's tracks, and therefore like that's why I would like when he uses a sequencer, it would remind me of Frosty. Like I like a lot of people like like when I first had when I had my last few tracks from using the SY and stuff like that, like they don't see it as I sound like German. I mean not German. A British chunky guy, right? Um, I just sound like myself, right? Um, and the reason for that is because it's just the style of music and the sound design with the style of music you're going for, and the way he produces most of his tracks are very much similar and lenient towards having the same like portion of like area of stylish approach with similar to Frosty, which is which is not right. And I've told him this before, and like he kind of recognizes it as well. Like he hasn't found a style yet. That's the thing. And like this track specifically, actually, he like I can like feel more of it now than I had it like how long have I seen him again? Like it was like 5-6 months. So yeah, 5 or 6 months ago. Like now, this track it reminds me more of just him than just like 5 or 6 months ago, where it was just like him using a bunch of Frosty stuff, which like also like understandable because he takes a bunch of lessons from Frosty. Which like I don't think a lot of people knows, but he does. And anyways, so that's where I'm going with this. With the track itself though, so with the track itself, like for this first part, can you stop?
Yeah, that when you kept
This is okay.
emphasizing, it sounds like Frosty. I thought of that.
Okay, this part, yeah, this part, like that reminds me of his like 5 or 6 months ago when I heard him. Wait, stop, pause, stop. Okay, like it reminded me of 5 or 6 months ago, like him just spamming that shit out of that, like, and then later on in the track he redeemed himself, but like, so like, but like that's fine, so that's fine, but like. Like this part as well, I think like this with this track, this part, why can't I fucking okay? This part as well, like I feel like it's too much sequencing, too much notes.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think there's too much happening, and it's not fun like that because there's way too much happening.
I agree. That was like my main point of criticizing. Like that's why I was trying to say maybe he used too much reverb.
No. He's just using. Okay. Let's break this down, right? Can I? Pause
Here's the
this?
thing.
Thank you.
He's using too much stuff, but why it feels so muddy? I don't think it's because he's using too much stuff. Because, like, Sideshow tracks, he uses a bunch of sequencing as well, but doesn't seem muddy because he does his mixing well. Now this seems muddy. In my opinion, it's a mistake how much sequencing there is, like at all points. But like, that's not the entire issue. That's one of the issues. The other is like mixing overall.
No, yeah, mixing
You
is
know?
another one, but like, no, I think the main issue is the amount of sequencing he used. That fucked up. He used 3 sequencers at the same time.
Okay.
So that's why I don't think it's like really worthy of a good first drop. And like that's why like I was like, huh, is this a drop? And then
Let's analyze.
what?
Say it. Sorry.
Okay. And then like the second drop was like better. I think the second drop was way better.
I agree.
I think the second drop the second drop actually showed his style than the first drop. The first drop was like it was more of just like him trying to spam the SY just because it's cool. And the second drop was more so like, okay, this is my track.
I agree.
Yeah. And then so that's like that, right? And so this track itself, like I feel like he could improve it better, like with the first part, like improve the first part, and it would be a good track actually. And that would actually show me him more so than like 5 or 6 months ago when I
Okay, but I wanna deconstruct your criticism about him. So let's hear his sequencings.
Okay.
His and the innumerous amount of sequencing. This is the first one, the bass. Okay, let me just recap a bit. Let's go piece by piece.
First one's fine. First one's fine.
That one seems a bit random.
Okay, first one's fine. Second one, yeah, Frosty. I got that right away.
That's fine.
I think the first one's fine. The second one's not.
For me, it's fine. It has the quality of SY. I mean, it has it doesn't. Yeah, of course, it's SY, right? Uh, it sounds like SY, doesn't it?
I think it does, man.
No, I mean like
Sounds like the one device that I kept on using before.
it seems like a very straightforward usage of the sequencing of the SY, because you already showed me a picture of how you can like I remember like seeing a bunch of curves on the screen, how the note comes like
Yeah,
it does
exactly.
like a
That's that.
you
This is
know
a very basic usage of SY.
yeah,
This is
exactly,
very
basic.
basic, which I don't like.
Exactly.
Because like if
I
I
mean,
was a judge, and like because I know this device so well, I would
huh,
rank this lower just because of
now
that.
you're sounding kind of butthurt. You know why?
Why?
That's like me saying, "Wow, I'll give Leonard I'll deduct some points because he's using Grand Delay." That's basic. It's
No,
basic.
no,
It is
no,
basic.
no.
That's the most
One
basic thing
device,
you
one
can do
device.
on the
There's
RC.
nothing you can do. There's one device. If you're doing like one device like MK1, there's like nothing like. There's not too much things you can do to like make the track like insanely like non-basic.
Okay, but that's I think that's
It's a little
shitty
bit.
criticism.
Th- okay. Think about it this way. Think about it this way, right? So I'm judging. So for example, I'm judging a person with a SY versus a person with just MK1, right?
Huh?
So for example, I'm judging someone that has a MK2 and a SY and a MIDI controller, and someone else that only has a MK2. Like for example, let's say Asuo.
Why not me? I'm the screen bitch.
I don't care.
But okay.
So right, so like I just so the way I would judge Asuo is the way he uses the MK2, right? How complex he can use it, how unique his tracks are, blah blah blah, right? Because the other person is using an SY and it's basically a second device. I would judge him differently because of him using the second device, which I think all judges should be doing. Because if you have a second device, you should be judged a little bit differently because you have a extra device that you use to literally try to enhance your tracks to sound way better. So like if I was judging SY, right, in this case, because I know the SY the best, I would rank him lower just because the way he is using it is very basic.
Yeah, I disagree. I get your point, but I disagree because MK2 is an improvement over the MK1. You don't need to use Grand Delay. Now, what if someone uses? I don't care. I don't care if it's basic. I don't mind. I know how to use the MK2. I'm probably the oldest living person. No, wait. I'm probably like the oldest owner of an MK2. That's what I meant.
No, Josh always.
Okay, objectively, Joshua. It's not my fault that Brazil's taxes are so fucking. But like, I know the amount of craziness that were added, that was added on the MK2 that you couldn't do on the MK1. But if you go with the MK1 route, for instance, I have an example. Saijo's round against Leonard. The second round against Leonard.
Yeah.
I guess semifinals. He used he used slicer. He did a melody like a.
That entire track was only MK2.
Okay, yeah, but not about that.
Yeah.
It's just that usage of slicer is so overused in looping. Like it stopped being cool.
So
Like in 2017,
so
like exactly. So it doesn't matter. It's a simple technique, but I won't deduct points or judge him differently because Leonard has the MK1 and he's limited to that, but Saijo has MK2, which does way more stuff, and he's
Yeah.
still using the MK1 technique, the simple stuff. I won't judge it like that. I'll judge it quite oppositely. Oppositely? Quite the opposite. I'll see that he's battling an MK1 guy and he's kind of doing like a fair play move. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do stuff that you can do, and that's like a battle move in my opinion.
Well,
So what he's doing, it's making the SY usage simpler. He could have done it. He could have done something more complex, but that doesn't matter because what he did, in my opinion, sounds great. Like that melody sounds amazing, and you can't do that on the MK2 like that because of that picture you sent me. Like the notes come like wow, the bunch
Yeah.
of curves. You know,
Yeah.
there's no curves on the loop, so you can't do that
Yeah, no.
on the loop. You need SY. He uses SY to do that. Sounds good. The same way like a beatboxer can't have slicer without an RC505 or another thing that adds slicer. So he needs the loop to do slicer. Like a beatboxer needs a loop to do slicer. But if he gets the loop and does slicer, oh, that's the basic technique. That doesn't matter to me. So if I were to get an SY and do basic techniques on the SY, the fact that I'm doing basic stuff, that shouldn't harm me. It should harm me if it sounds basic. It feels bland. What Rushy did doesn't feel bland.
It
It
sounds
feels
basic.
simple.
It sounds bland.
It sounds basic. It doesn't sound bland.
To me, it does.
I mean, okay, but like it
But
doesn't
also-
sound bland.
Yeah, but also at the same time,
Musically,
you haven't used the device yet, like I have. For like a year.
okay, but like it doesn't sound basic. You know, I mean, it doesn't sound bland. It doesn't sound. I'm getting lost in the words. Which start with the letter B.
Yeah. Okay. So I see what you mean, right? I get your point.
I also get your point,
Um,
and I think you're being unfair.
no, I
You're
don't think I'm
like-
being unfair. I don't think I'm being unfair. It's
I think
because
you are.
like for example, you have a one device, right? Leonard. So if Russia was going against Leonard, he has a one device
Yeah.
MK1. He's limited to only the MK1, right? As you said,
Yeah.
right? We're gonna use your example. He's only limited to the MK1. If he uses a basic thing, it's fine because he's only limited to it, right?
Depends on the usage.
Yeah, depends on the usage. But if it's like the usage is like okay, it's cool, but it's like also like very simple, just like grand delay. It's fine because it's a simple usage that that works and it doesn't. It sounds original by the way he uses it. Correct. If Leonard was to go against Rushy,
Okay.
5 or 6 months ago, Rushy. Let's go with that.
Bro, we're evaluating his performance now.
Okay.
Let's
So
not go back in
we'll
time.
evaluate his performance now, right?
Yes.
So if I was the judge, I would judge Rushy differently because
Fair.
he's using an extra device.
Fair.
He's not limited. He's not limited to only an MK1. Am I wrong?
No.
Exactly. So his fleet of devices grew is 2 extra than one person, and the third device being a second generation device than the first generation. Right?
Huh? I'm getting kind of lost.
Okay. So the fleet-
MK2 and SY against MK1.
Okay, so MK2 SY and Launchpad against MK1.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how what I'm trying to say, right? I'm just break it down a little bit for you. So,
Oh, Vokoda is here. Hi, Vokoda.
hey Anthony.
Yes.
So in that case, right? So like I would definitely judge Rushy differently because he's expanded with more things, right? If I judge them the same way, then it would be unfair because that means that Russia would definitely win because he has a lot of extra stuff and he has a lot of different sound designs that he can choose from and a lot of different stuff. Like, for example, the SY bass sound. You can't get that on the NK1. If I judge them the same way, I would be like, Leonard, you have to get a SY to beat him.
Look.
And hold on. Let me finish my
You're
point.
not done?
Yeah.
You're not done?
Yeah. So like this is where it makes sense, right? So I have to judge Rushy differently compared to Leonard because Leonard only has one device and Rushy has 3. and one of them being a
Two.
insane sound design device. No, yeah,
Yeah.
three MK2 SY1000 and a launchpad.
Don't count MIDI.
Okay, I don't count MIDI. All right, 2 devices. He has an extra device, right?
Yeah.
It's a literal. It's a guitar synthesizer. It's called a guitar synthesizer. It's supposed to make sense, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, if he has this extra device, right, and his fleet of like sounds and concept of like design and the design of sounds, it increases by a chunk because he has this one extra device that can make so much more than just the MK1, right?
I agree.
Yes. So, in that case, if he made a bass sound from the SY, for example, I would not be impressed because
Fair.
it is very basic. It's very basic sound from the SY, and he has so much more that he can do. Do you get what I mean now?
Let me just grab an example of my loop. Uh,
I don't think we're
Which-
gonna come. I don't think you're gonna come to an agreement with me, and I'm not gonna come to an agreement with you 100%.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We have different opinions on this.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so I was doing something on the MK2, which let me check. Okay, all of this technically can be done on the MK1, but that doesn't matter. Let's say it's MK1 then.
Okay.
Well, if I say it can be done on the MK1, I hope an MK1 looper doesn't get this and try to do it, because it would be impressive on the MK1. But like I just use a slicer, you know.
Yeah.
I do use Osbot, but you can overdub it.
Yeah.
So this is slicer, and I use vinyl flick, like basic usage of slicer, but then with track effects. Okay, the second part you can't do on the MK1 because there's sequencing, but the
Yeah.
rest can be done on the MK1.
Yeah.
I would say this basic.
Yeah.
If I was
No, it is basic.
if I were to just do basic, then I put vinyl flick, it spices up a bit. Then I do track effects, it spices up a bit.
Yeah.
So what Rushy did, I know technically that's easy to do on the SY. Like if
It's
I got the
super
SY,
easy.
I could do it like in half an hour.
Yeah.
No,
No,
maybe
you
an
can do
hour,
it in
because I
10
don't know-
minutes. I mean, I can do it.
But
I fucking did it in
yeah,
10 minutes.
you. But like I
Whatever.
could have done it maybe in an hour because I don't know how to use it.
Yeah. How do I go into the sound? How do I turn on my microphone on the
why
SY?
do you sound like Uncle Roger?
What do you mean, lah? What do you mean?
Okay, but like here's the thing. What basically, I don't mind if it sounds basic. I mind if it sounds bland. I think Senec had or has an SY 300, and he used it. He used it at some point in his life,
Yeah.
like a wild card, a battle. I don't know, and I hated it because, in my opinion, it butchered the Senec I knew before. So he got like a better device to do better sequencing and better synthesizing,
Mm-hmm.
but in my opinion, it felt bland. You know, what he
Yeah.
did was simple and bland,
Okay.
and I preferred him like afterwards. I think he ditched the SY, and I prefer him without it. So the way Rushy uses the SY here, I know it's simple, but it doesn't feel bland. You know, if I were to listen to a song that had that riff, that melody riff, I wouldn't be like, oh, that sounds bad, because it sounds good. It sounds basic, but it sounds good. You know.
You know, I'm more. No. I'm saying like judging wise. You're saying musical wise. Like you're saying like if you were to listen to it right now, right? If you listen to it on Spotify, you would be fine with it. If I listen to this on Spotify, I would be fine with it. I'm saying from like a judging point of view.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be too far from that. You shouldn't be like you're judging of music and of artists performing battle rounds should be similar. The way I wouldn't judge the song on Spotify, the way I would judge the song on Spotify is similar to the way I would judge here. Uh,
Oh no, it's
it's
different
it's a
from it's
simple
different with me.
it's a simple riff, and it seems well placed. It does its point. It does its purpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's easy or hard to do. It sounds good. If
Yeah.
it sounded hard, I would give him extra points. But the fact it's simple, I won't deduct points. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
That's my thing. When I'm judging, I I give the artist the points I think it deserves, and then I only deduct if it's like that's like a objective mistake, or he like that's an objective mistake, or he was worse than this guy, so I'll deduct points. So the other guy is in front. You know, I'm not like mm, uh simple, deduct points. You know, simple sometimes is the key. Simple songs sometimes are key. Like KBA's Ice. It's a simple track, but it's like, bruh, how do you do a track so simple and sounds so amazing? Sometimes simple is like the key to standing out, you know? And in my opinion, that melody stands out. Perhaps is my favorite, one of my favorite riffs from the OWBC Elims, you know?
Mhm.
I love that riff. And I know it's simple. I know it's simple. It's not hard to do on the SY. But I don't care that it's simple, you know? I don't care if you come up with like a, if you come like a, you know,
Yeah.
like this is simple. That doesn't sound good. That's why I would judge it harshly. But if you were to do something that sounds good, then fuck it. I don't care if it.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't mind the
Okay.
simpleness of it.
Okay. Now this.
Okay, guys. Now, since he wants to watch these couple of young French fellas, which I never heard of, I don't know what the gist is about, so let's check it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out something. Okay, I know these guys. I was baiting. Barry 1, Ba for beatness, Re for rhythmind, Wa for wawad, M for
MB14.
oh, so the black guy, MB14. Okay, pause and point out. I know black guys can be stinker. I think yeah, it is. I just want to point out. I don't like that they go to these types of shows multiple times. Like go one time and show your shit. Okay, but like the second time, not the second time, but the other ones, like they get to the next round and then they perform amazing song, bruh. It won't shock the judges because it's beatbox. Like they already got used to it. It won't shock them. You know,
Yeah.
it's nothing that they can do, which will enhance the experience. You know, unless they did like they bungee jumped on the stage. That would impress me. If they were to beatbox and bungee jump on a stage, you know? If they were to fly, make magic, that would impress me. Other than that, beatboxing is beatboxing. It only impresses people that love the art, and these judges are not appreciative of the art. They just want to they just want to be impressed. That's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Thing, these judges, they're not beatboxing judges. They'll be like, you did blah blah. That's so cool. And the next time they will do the same blah blah,
And
and
it's
it
gonna be
won't
cool
shock them.
again.
Not for them.
No, no, no,
You
no,
kn-
no, no.
Not for the judges.
Okay.
You know, like at some point, because the show is rigged. But like at some point they'll be like, you're not bringing too much new to the table, so you're not gonna
My dog died.
continue. Huh?
My dog died.
Oh, you get to the semifinals. Exactly. Yeah, that's the thinking
Okay.
of him on. You know, they are better now than before.
It's probably just like.
Oh, bruh. I told you we would get fucking. Oh, you bitch.
What?
I
Oh,
told you we would get
shit.
fucking strike.
Oh
you-
shit! I didn't. Okay, I didn't think about that. Okay.
You're so dumb, bro. I
Okay.
told you we would get. We would get
Oh shit! Okay, okay. I'm restart. I restarted the live stream.
stream.
There should be a new live stream now, right?
I need to end this one.
Yeah, end it. Started.